And what makes it even crazier
But they
is that they
became
came from
part
absolutely
of
nothing.
Detroit
We're
street
talking
history,
dirt
though.
poor, deep south, barely making it kind of beginnings. Back in Marianna, Arkansas, life was tough in ways most people can't even picture. The Chambers family had 16 people crammed into a tiny cabin, no real space, barely enough food, and definitely no luxuries. They were born into poverty, raised on survival, and grew up in a place where racism wasn't hidden. Confederate flags, old school hate, and a system built to keep black folks at the bottom. And in that kind of environment, there's no safety net. If something happened, you were on your own.
It was a real hotbed. Racism was a real hotbed. Even at one time, one of my brothers was walking up the road. I'm in a little small town called Lee Grange, Arkansas. A white guy and his friend was riding a motorcycle, actually deliberately ran over my brother. And nothing was dead. But that was the type of stuff that we could expect back.
But see, the Chambers brothers weren't the type to just sit back and accept that life. They learned early that nothing was going to be handed to them, so they started taking matters into their own hands. As kids, they were already getting it how they could, stealing wallets at their family's juke joint, finessing grown men out of money at the pool table while standing on wooden crates.
Your family also had a club down there that was
correct.
What did they call it? A club or juke joint? What did
They call it
it?
a juke joint, cafe.
When their parents split and the juke joint shut down, most kids would have seen that as a dead end. But not Larry, Wiley, BJ, and Otis. For them, it was just fuel, just a reason to level up. Larry, the oldest, was the muscle. His presence alone made people think twice. Wiley had done time in the military and worked as a mailman. He tried the straight and narrow but got pulled into the life eventually. BJ was the smooth operator. The dude could charm anybody. He knew how to talk, how to think on his feet, and how to make moves without making noise. And Otis, the youngest, was always trying to prove himself. Together, they had a chemistry that couldn't be touched. They weren't the biggest guys in the room, but once they walked in, you knew who was in charge. Now, out of all the Chambers brothers, Larry was the wild one, the outlaw. The guy who never tried to play by the rules because in his mind, the rules were made to be broken.
But Willie was kind of known as the one that was kind of getting in trouble, in and out of jail. Like,
that was Larry. That was my oldest brother.
Okay,
they called Larry Marlowe.
While his brothers dipped their toes into legit work, at least for a minute, Larry jumped straight into the deep end of the street life. There was something about that rush, the thrill of doing what everyone else was too scared to try, that pulled Larry in like a magnet.
It was just like, I'm done. I'm not going in this field no more, chopping no kites for nobody. You know what I'm saying now? And just took off. By him not having a game plan, just looking at his criminal record, he was doing a lot of break-ins at that time to survive.
And sure enough, it caught up with him.